Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another episode of Two Dimes and a Token. I'm one of your hosts, Brucknasty, and we want to thank you so much for coming back. We appreciate you. We love you. Before we even get started, why don't you guys go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the follow button. You can follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. We have TikToks, right? We got all the good shit as far as your social media that you're looking for. And make sure you go to the YouTube and hit the subscribe button. And before we even get started, we're going to push, and we want you guys to go and throw a comment right now at the bottom. Tell us your Spice of the Week. Spice of the Week is something that's happened in the last week that's made your week a little bit better than the week before, right? We want to get everybody thinking in a little bit more positive environment. So why don't you go ahead and do that real quick for me. We appreciate you. We love you for everything that you guys send us. We appreciate everything that you guys do, all the subscribes, all the resubscribes, all the likes, all the comments, merch, everything. So big shout out to you guys. In this episode, we sat down with a great friend of the podcast, my man, Devin, and we really just have a catch up on life, man. You know, nothing huge, no specific topics. We just kind of catch up in Devin's life. He's been going through an amazing journey these last few years, and he's got a couple big announcements that he's dropped on social media. And so we kind of talked about that, how he's becoming a father soon, and he's getting back into his gym journey and his weight loss journey, and just some things about him that I love is he's always trying to find a way to improve himself. And I absolutely love that, which is why I love having him on. I've loved sitting down and talking to him. He's constantly trying to figure out a way where he can get better every single day. And that's something I think we should all kind of try and do in some way, shape, or form, right? Find a way to get yourself a little bit better than you were yesterday. And he does it in many different ways, and he talks about it. He's open about it, his journey and where he started and where he is now. So I absolutely love it. But before we get you to the episode, we need to let you know that this episode is brought to you by Death Grip Wax. Death Grip Wax is the leading edge company for your mustache needs. This is the wax that puts in any way, shape, or form that you would like. It makes your face go from a 6 to a 10. And they also have amazing beard oils, and they also give you an awesome carrying case. Really gentleman-like, very regal, right? Very Peaky Blinders style. It is a one-of-a-kind product. And as a matter of fact, if you go online right now, go to deathgripwax.com, or you can hit the links below. It'll take you right to the shop. You can use the promo code, all caps, 2 dimes and a token, and get 20% off your entire purchase. They are an absolutely wonderful company. Once you make a purchase, you are then a part of the brotherhood. And if you get inside that brotherhood, as you guys have seen, or if you haven't, go back to the other episodes. Amazing individuals, all about uplifting people, all about bringing people up. And can gladly say 2 dimes and a token is a proud part of that community. And shout out to all you guys over at Death Grip. So as we get in, I think that's pretty much it. We got some big episodes coming the next few weeks, so be sure to check out Devin right now and his life update and everything he's got going on. And without further ado, let's get into the episode. I am 100% proud of that knowledge. Absolutely stoked to the max.
Been a minute, man. It's been a minute. Been a minute since we've been here.
I know. Remember? Talk right
Bye. Ooh.
I want you to look at it and say, "Love me long time." That's going on the pod. Sweet. So we have
Thank
two
you, sir.
separate drink of the pods today. So we had a little. I had a little inkling, something I wanted, and my man had something. Go ahead, Devin. What you got, bro? What is your drink?
Just Tito's water, splash of lime.
Tito's and water with a splash of lime. I love it.
Hydrate while you dehydrate.
That's good. That's actually a great way to do things. I couldn't agree with you more. That's why I love the idea when water beers first came about. Remember seltzers?
Oh yeah.
I called them water beers.
Water beer.
Yes,
like that.
And I'm actually we have something that's being put in the works. I can't divulge all of it, but it's a whole nother form of entertainment now, so it's gonna be a whole nother division of podcasting. But the guy who I'm doing it with, he has a story. This was many years ago. I used to go out on the golf course with him and his brothers Grady and Mitch, and I don't know what happened. This was like right when seltzers first happened, like when it was coming about. And what's the high end one? Shit, I forget.
High Noon?
No, not High Noon. It was like the OG one that had the little wave on it.
White Claw.
White Claws, right? And I held a case of White Claws. I was like, I come out there and he laughed because I was like, bro, they're water beers. And he started laughing at me. And he's like, bro, that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Not to mention, while I'm sitting here talking about like being healthy and all this other shit, right? During that entire time frame, I smoked an entire pack of Newports while we were playing 18. Like an entire pack, bro, of 100s.
Oh, man. I wouldn't be able to breathe.
I know, dude. So, mine is actually Tennessee whiskey. Nelson's Tennessee whiskey. It's great to have you back, brother.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Man.
Go.
So, that hits, dude. Tell us. You got some big news. I was very excited. I shared it personally, and then
Off of the pod, right?
no, I had the social guy share it off the pod.
Oh.
I shared it for my personal profile too.
Yeah, I seen that.
How are you feeling, bro? You're gonna be a dad.
Fucking nervous. So nervous.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know, man. We're beyond blessed. We've been wanting this for a long time.
Yeah.
We've been waiting and we've been patient. And I've always told Crystal it's never a matter of when, or it's never a matter of if, but a matter of when.
Yeah.
Right. Like I knew it was gonna happen. It was just, when the time was right.
Yeah.
Like we've been in the situations that we've been in the past. Like if we would have had a baby at that point, like would we really have been able to provide a decent life for that child?
Yeah.
Maybe not. I mean, we would have given it, all the love that it needed, but you know what I'm saying?
The other aspects, yeah, you're still coming up in the world, and there's still a lot of things that are moving. Yeah.
We still didn't know a lot. I mean, I'm not saying that obviously we wanted it to happen for a long time, but it finally happened, and then everything's just kind of falling into place now because, like I was telling you before the pod, now we're also looking
to buy a house.
At the same time.
Dude.
So
you're on your fucking come up right now,
yeah,
bro.
man. We're excited. We're
That's
excited.
Dope, man. Congrats.
I sent. I was on Apple Music. I was on my way home from work, and I was going through the music. And congratulations, Post Malone came on, and I sent it to Crystal, and I was like, I'm feeling this shit right now. I'm feeling it,
bro. Not only am I feeling this, I'm feeling myself. Shit, that's dope, man. Congrats. You're kind of hitting the fucking 105% on the spelling bee for life right now. So.
We're trying, man.
Yeah.
It's been a matter of patience and good aspirations, putting it out in the world. Just trying to put good vibes out in general. And I think this is everything finally starting to roll back in.
Dope. What's the scariest part about it though?
Making sure when we bring the baby home that everything's gonna be ready. Obviously, it's not going to because life happens, shit happens, and I understand that, and and I'm willing to roll with whatever comes out. But we want to be as prepared as possible before we bring the baby back in.
Yeah.
We got to start the whole thing over then, right? Oh,
we had a good start.
Okay. Yes. Zoom in. Is it? Oh, it's right there. Look. Yes.
Wide
Perfect.
load, brother.
Perfect. Yeah. I like it. Oh, yep. Bad to say yes.
So that is, man. So I don't know if I ever told you this. I gotta give my dad a shout out because cool little story happened real quick. When Avery was born, dude, I was so fucking scared. Like, I was death-defyingly afraid, and I didn't hold Avery for 3 days after she was born. And I've told them both. They both know they were both oopsies. I did not try. Right? But when this was probably one of my dad's greatest moments, because anybody that's watched Pod has known my dad's got a story, but I'm still waiting for him to come on. Like, I want him to tell his stories from the 80s and shit. Like, one time he lost his wedding ring in Fort Lauderdale punching a police horse. True story, bro. But we're sitting in front of the hospital, and my mom's there. My dad showed up with my mom, and the mother of my kids obviously there. Her family's there, and I'm sitting outside. My dad kind of sat next to me, and I was like, bro, I'm not ready for this shit. Like, I don't want to do this. And straight up, he goes, dude, you can get in your car and you can go right now. He's like, I'll cover for you. And, you don't have to come back. There's ways out, right? And then straight up, he was like, or you could do it better than I did. And I was like, fuck.
Damn.
I gotta stay, bro.
That the first one even optioned him.
I know. That's what I'm saying. So it was probably the greatest advice. One time my dad he was a fucking super dad, bro. It was good. I needed to hear that at that time. But I still, even a few days after, I didn't touch her for 3 days. And my stepdad, for all intents and purposes, his name's Peter. Fucking amazing dude, bro. Love that guy. He kind of bucked me. Like, and the funny thing is you look at Peter's like 140 pounds, bro. He's skinny guy, tough as nails though. Like, he'll fuck someone up. But he bucked me in the corner, bro. And I'm like, I was way better shape than I am now. I was like probably 275, like pretty fit. I'm still strong as shit because I had just got done playing and coaching like 3-4 months before Avery was born, and I had jumped into a real job, so I still had that like football jackness.
Yeah.
And he like bucked me into a corner. He's like, "Listen, buddy, you better sack up, bucko." Right? And I was like, "Fuck." Right? He's like,
hit you with the bucko.
Oh yeah, pretty
bucko,
much. Dude. It was crazy. He's like, "Listen, I know you didn't ask for it, but you got to wear the title. You better get in there, earn that shit." And I was like, "All right, you're right." He's like, "You better help her ass. I'll beat your ass." I was, all right, yes sir.
Yes sir.
But yeah, man, no, that was a scary time, bro. I couldn't even. I think I was numb to it beforehand. Like you said, you're kind of having that fear stuff. How far away are you till the due date?
Due date's August 10th.
Damn.
Yeah.
So you got a little bit, but
we got a little while, but it's still. We still have a lot to do.
I know you can never be prepared enough when it comes to a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's kind of the first things that you're thinking you're gonna do, like after August, and he or she?
We don't know yet.
Okay.
We find out this weekend actually.
I love it. By the way, the thing that really fucks me up the most, it confuses me, is when people just say baby.
Baby.
When baby's born.
Yeah. Right now it's when baby's born.
Yeah.
Child. When child is birthed.
But people get mad at me when I say when it's born.
I mean, you don't know.
You don't know. I feel like it's not a bad thing to say.
No.
Thank you. I appreciate your support.
Yeah, no. But, I mean, if we don't know yet, then what else are you going to refer to it as?
That's my point. It's an it. It is what it is. Yeah. But what do you think's like? I mean, what are kind of the things that you're most excited about when it's here? Like,
I'm just excited to have a partner in crime.
That is dope.
A little me to tag along, and we can get into shenanigans together. On my live side quest that I do, I'll have a little sidekick with me.
Yeah.
To enjoy them with. So,
I mean, see Avery and Ryder.
Yeah.
Yeah. I fuck around with them all the time. Yeah.
That's what I'm looking forward to, man.
And it's cool because you see the way we mess with each other.
Yeah.
Like, Avery loves to talk shit to me.
Oh yeah.
She's like, "Hey, Dad, it's really funny because sometimes you get sensitive and you just start getting serious, and you're like, hey, bro, just chill, bro. Like, she's like, you go in this weird like thing and you just say bro a lot when you're mad."
So she keeps picking on you till you start saying bro.
She does, honestly. Like, she is kind of an asshole in that realm. Like, I love her to death. I wouldn't change my daughter for anything. But
I mean, would you really expect anything different
from
your daughter?
I wouldn't, to be honest. You have a valid point there. I would not expect anything less, because you know how it is. Like, especially being friends with me, I usually have a little bit of a testosterone thing. There's a deep down, we know there's love. Like, if you really needed me to, I'd rub your feet. There's no doubt about it, bro.
Yeah.
Like, we're boys, you know? But there's
Ain't
gonna
nothing.
be a good time where sometimes you'll walk in the door and be like, hey, bro, you're looking extra fat today. And I'll be like, fuck you, you know? So
what's the meme is like, hey, bro, I know 5 fat people and you're 4 of them.
That's good. I didn't know that. I've never seen that one before. Dude, so yeah, man, like I mean, do you have anything else you want to add on to it? I mean, because there's probably some people that have watched in here or are going to be watching and aren't hitting that point and they have no idea what it's like to be in your shoes. I mean, you're 7 months away, bro. And actually, it's 6.5, really.
6.5. So honestly, I think I had my realization point last night or yesterday or today. It was like that moment when it was like all of a sudden I just had this rush of emotions where it's like, fuck.
Yeah.
And I'm about to have an entire human being that I have to take care of. Yep. I'm going to be obviously Crystal's going to be a part of it, and we're going to be good parents together. But like, I have to take care of a human. I have to take care of a whole life.
Not a dog.
No, I have to how I raise this child is going to determine on how this child interacts with society.
Yeah.
Am I gonna produce somebody that's gonna be a good functioning member of society?
Yeah.
I don't want to mess the kid up. No,
honestly, I think people overwork. I think overall, I think people overthink that when it comes to parenting. I really do. I mean, there's a lot to be said when people overthink it. You can automatically tell her, all right, there's going to be times where you overdo it, and kind of be overprotective. But at the same time, like as a parent, it's literally your job, But overall, man, the base of you as a character, like that's going to be one of the greatest individuals that gets raised in this generation. I can tell you that right now as a compliment. Because it is, man. Because you have a good generosity, dude. You have a great soul, and that was like when we started talking about the pool or the cage stuff. I said there's only one person I'm gonna call for this, and he was like, okay, cool. I said because I need help around here. Like I'm doing 4 or 5 other things. If there's someone that's really gonna go out and just kind of be honest about what they do, what they don't do, all that stuff. I said I know one person that I can guarantee is gonna do. So let's see where that goes. And the moment I said that to Chris, he was like, "Oh yeah, you're right."
I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, dude, of course. So, right there. But yeah, man. So like, what's think about some of the kind of the fun, cool shit. Like you said, you're gonna have a sidekick. Like, what's some of the shit when you get to a certain age that you're gonna be like you want to do together?
I told so we told mom and dad, and my dad is ingenuitive.
Yeah.
When it,
I think that is a word, right?
So yeah.
Ingenuitive.
Right? Is it? I don't know. He's
we're saying it is.
Yeah, we're gonna say that it is.
Hell yeah.
So he sent me a video. He made a longbow out of a piece of PVC pipe and a stick of wood and a string.
The moment you said PVC pipe, I was like, you got me.
He made it. And it fires an arrow.
Get the fuck out
He's got a 32-inch long arrow, and it fires it well enough that about 10 yards it'll go through a couple sheets of cardboard. So that's not saying that one might not kill somebody or something I should say. But like he made another one at 2.0, and now from about 20 yards he can stick it through the same. So the improvement there is pretty dramatic. So
be honest, so he doesn't need a gun in his house.
No. So, but I say that to say, when my dad found out, when we told mom and dad that we were expecting, dad's like, "So what are we going to build the kid?"
Yeah, bro.
What are we going to build the kid? We're going to build him some kind of a sick ass go-kart or. A 4-wheeler, like a little dragster or like a little mutter or something, right?
I'm very jealous. Because that's one thing. One thing I could say, you come from an area where we can be honest about this, because this is what this podcast is all about. There's a shitload of rednecks.
Oh, yeah.
Tons.
Well, we got rednecks and crackheads. So you got the ingenuity of both the rednecks and the crackheads out where we're at.
The motivation of a crackhead,
yes.
to be honest.
You need something cleaned up, brother. $20.
That's
$20, yeah.
And they're cheap as fuck. Like, listen, I need 7 acres mowed. Bro, I'll do it for $30.
$30. $30 and a glass of lemonade when I get done.
No, dude, I am jealous about that because I never had that situation where like I had people, my environment could like build shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So like there would be a couple times like I was growing up and I'd be jealous of shit because you see other kids had those types of stuff and their families could like figure that shit out because honestly they were just MacGyver rednecks and they figured out how things work.
And that's how I grew up.
Yes,
you know, that's how
that.
and I remember I have memories of me and my dad trying to build me a bicycle.
Yeah?
Trying to build, the old school Stingray bicycles, the stretched
Christ.
ones. So I remember me and my dad trying to build me one because I had an old BMX bike that like, I didn't ride anymore, and we were like, oh, well, we got the welder, we got the torch. Let's make something happen.
You know what I just realized, dude? There might have been a reason why I didn't have. Yeah, there might have been a reason why I didn't have people. There might have been. I think about it now, and I'm like, bro, there were a ton of rednecks where I was growing up a little bit. I always tried to do weird shit with all my bikes and all my skateboards and stuff. Like I'm gonna die. But you don't realize it in the moment.
Oh no!
Like, and I'm guarantee you're gonna be in the same direction I was. But I just realized like maybe they avoided that stuff around me So one of my big things is I love to see what I could ride my bike off of. So a lot of times it'd be like, bro, I need to get on the house, right? See if I could ride off the house because when I was living in North Carolina, my dad built this gigantic back porch with a topper, the whole thing, everything, and it was huge, bro. It was probably, no shit, 20 feet long and then 10 feet off the house. And with the topper coming down, like you'd get up there and you'd have like, I think it went down like 4 feet. So you'd be diving off the front into the backyard. Oh, shit, right? And there's a couple times that I did that stuff. There was several times that we jumped off the house because my brother was doing this shit too, bro. We would jump off the house and try to land on top of the trash can. Because in our brains, we're like, oh, the trash
can's going to break the fall.
Yeah, bro. It's like, but also we thought the trash can lid, like, it's solid. Like, it's not going to cave in. And then we go all the way in. You know what I mean? So it's like, oh, shit. So now that I think about it.
What was that VHS that was big whenever we were young?
Can't Kill Yourself, CKY.
So there was that, and then there was like Faces of Death. Right? Was that it?
You're talking about another one. Yes, it got nowhere near as popular as Bam Margera.
No, but it was like the same kind of
same concept,
yeah. But it was like guys jumping, like auditoriums jumping off of
my God, yes.
onto the tables and stuff. Yeah,
it was when it came through. It was like parkour, right?
Yeah.
It was before parkour was parkour.
But these guys were jumping through tables, off of stuff.
Dude, you know what is so wild now that you think about it? Like I remember watching CKY. Did you watch those?
I watched a little bit.
A little bit. So I didn't see any of the other one. I know of them very, very little, but I have no education besides that. So like I know they did a whole bunch of parkour shit or like jumps, and it was fucking crazy. But we were big CKY fans. So we had the first CKY, in which was Camp Kill Yourself. That's what it stood for, and it went through this whole just hour and a half, 2 hour long scenario of all these different shit that they would do. They did the fake rope pull on the road.
Oh, yeah.
They did that. They built like an 80-pound human body out of newspaper and all this other stuff. They would throw it off bridges and hit fronts of cars. Like they did all kinds of shit. And there was a ton of skateboarding into it because we were skateboarders at the time.
Yeah. So
that was the reason that we got it. And once we got into it, we saw all the funny shit they were doing. And that's when like the world of like Attitude came out, and I think it's a real popular topic now. But the Attitude era of the WWF,
oh yeah,
all that, The Rock and Stone Cold.
That was like that was the best era of wrestling.
It was the best era of any all time.
Yeah,
like period. That was the greatest thing. Travis was on here, dude. Travis the musician. You've seen him. We said the same thing, bro. We were like, bro, the 90s and the early 2000s, like late 80s all the way up to like 2007. That was like the greatest time in human history.
Yeah.
The best music, the Attitude Era in WWF. You had the greatest like jokes. You had all kinds of funny shit coming out, and it was great. But that was our thing, and was Can't Kill Yourself. And when we watched it, there was a couple of them. They had Rab himself on there. Steve-O was on there. Ryan Dunn before he had passed away.
Yep.
No Johnny Knoxville on those. That was a Bam Margera production, and his brother was in it, and they had a band too. But there was a couple of them that we like in person that we tried to do, and one of them was the shopping cart bumper cars. So you'd hop in and you would just go as fast as you can, have someone run you as fast as you could, like into a bush.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like some dumb shit like that. And I'll never forget it, bro. I still have the scar. It's on my fat hip, where my Dunlap goes over on my hip. But it's a nice big ass dark line, and it's like yay big and it's like yay long, of where this bush just fucking chunked me, dude. And we were like, dude, it's so cool. And I'm like bleeding out.
Oh yeah, this is awesome. Yeah, I'm dying. So I'm starting to get a little wheezy, guys. I need to sit down, but this is awesome. Yeah,
I know. See, that's one thing I was telling you. Getting back to it, man. That's one thing. Like, I've always wanted to do that type of stuff, like with my kids. When I was a kid, I said I would do that stuff, and now we play a lot of Fortnite, but. But I'm still encouraging them. I'm like, dude, go outside and like hurt yourselves. Do something weird. You know?
Yeah.
And put it on camera.
Yeah,
you never know what happens.
Yeah. You gotta have it on camera.
There you go. This fucking works every time. So, dude, what else been going on, brother?
Not a whole lot, man. Like I said, I've been working a bunch of overtime since we got back from vacation.
Yeah. How was vacation, dude? Where'd you go?
We went to Pigeon Forge. We got a cabin up there with a friend and her daughter. And then we went into Gatlinburg. We were up there for our anniversary. So I made a reservation to a Cherokee Grill, bar and grill or something like that up there. It was a really nice restaurant.
Oh.
I mean, it wasn't. I'm not saying it was like 5-star, but it was like the food was really good.
Dude. If the food is really good,
the food was delicious.
There you go. Then it's a nice ass restaurant.
But yeah, we went up there and then we went to Cades Cove. I don't know if you've ever been through Cades Cove.
I've not been through there, but the other side, like Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge, like Ash and I went up through there last December, and ironically, there was a gigantic ice storm. Like it was 0 degrees. And everyone evacuated Nashville. And we had drove across everywhere. There was no one to be found. We went through 70% of all like the Nashville scenery in 3 hours. Because there's no one on the road.
Dang.
Police weren't even out there.
Dang.
Yeah, dude, it was crazy. But that was on the way to where we went and stayed in Pigeon Forge.
Right.
And then we went and did that whole thing. They had who's the girl that owns half of the old lady that owns half of
Dolly Parton.
That's it. Yeah.
The old lady.
Come on, like, bro. You saw it, dude. You saw her in that bodysuit singing it.
It's Dolly Parton.
Yeah, she's like the pristine. But we went to a dinner show there. It was a Christmas dinner show.
The Dolly Parton one?
Yes.
Yeah.
We did that. And there's a couple other things. But it was like, yeah, that place is insane. There's so much shit to do. So what was the other thing I didn't do though? What was that?
So we did the Cades Cove, and it's just like a 9-mile trail, like you drive in your car. They got a bunch of old churches and a bunch of graveyards and stuff up there, and then there's a bunch of old houses, like families that have been in the Gatlinburg Pigeon Forge area for a long time, and their ancestors are buried up there still. So we go through and we're on the trail and we're driving through and we come up to this fork and it's supposed to be a 9-mile trail.
Yeah.
9 miles turned into almost 15 because I took a left somewhere and we ended up back at almost the very beginning of the trail.
Well, fuck me.
Yeah, exactly. There was nowhere. Well, we got back on the trail. There's nowhere to turn around.
Fuck
the only way you can go is straight.
Damn.
So then we had to go back through the trail And then you come up to another fork and it says 5 miles or 9 miles. So we're like, well, fuck this. And so we took to turn into almost, it was 14 mile out of a 9 mile trip. But it was a good time. Like, we got to see, all the stuff that we got to see.
The good thing in the moment, though, it's not as bad because you're like, it's not like I'm required to be anywhere.
Right.
Afterwards, when you look back on it, you're like, dude, what a waste of time.
We got to see all the same trees twice.
Yeah. That's dope. Dude, out there, Johnson City, Tennessee. Do you know where that is?
No, I do not.
So it's on the eastern side of the state. So it's pretty far, actually. We went out there last time. Sometimes you have to go out there. There's an arcade you got to go see. It's a virtual reality, Vision Quest.
Mm.
That's actually the guy that owns it with Cyrus Feast. He's the announcer for bare knuckle boxing.
Okay.
Yeah, and we went down.
That's what I seen I was gonna ask.
Yeah, I'm still gotta find a place to hang that up. I think I need more nails. But no, dude, he hooked it up, bro. We went down to BKFC 57. And he got us a media pass, and we got to kind of go in the ins and outs of the arena. The only place we couldn't go is the super down low where all the celebrities were, which, I mean, literally nobody was allowed down. There was like one waiter or waitress that was like bringing them free shit. And I was like, yo, let me get they're like, and they had police lined up at where the entrances were on the outside.
Yeah.
Because they had private entrances at the front by the stage where you could walk to your area. But it's literally, you get like a whole living room. There's like couches and all this shit, and it's right there in the open. So you see everybody that's down there, but you're not getting within 25 feet of them, brother.
Right.
Like there's police up there. They're like, bro, try me. You're like, bro, I'm going to the bathroom.
Just step up.
Yeah,
step up real quick.
Like, bro, step up. They were like, I will knock your ass out. I was like, bro, I got to take a shit. I'm going to the bathroom. Like that's what was happening.
I'm just walking by.
Yeah,
calm down.
Like, bro, I'm trying to get a corn dog. So, and here's the fucked up thing about that. This is the part that really kills me, is that it was at the Hard Rock Live in Hollywood. Dude, 3 tequila shots. No. You're going to fucking lose your mind. I'm going to give you one more guess.
120?
$235.
Ooh, for 3 tequila shots.
For 3 fucking tequila shots, bro.
Was it like good tequila, or was it like 1800?
No, like it was average at best. It wasn't good. And it was Blanco. I'm not a fan of Blanco straight. I'm not. I love the Añejo and Rojos. Something like that. Rojas. Yeah, something like that.
Roadhouse.
Yeah. Roadhouse. But dude, that's like, I looked at that. I was like, absolutely not. Right? Immediately stopped drinking. I waited 48 hours, called my credit card company and said, this is bullshit. I said, no. They're like, did you charge it? I said, yes, but I'm still going to dispute it. And they're like,
you can't do that.
They were like, are you sure? Like, you definitely, no, I want to dispute it. Like, you just said you chose it. No, I did order it, but I had no fucking idea. They were charging $80.
A shot.
A fucking shot. And we're talking about, they measured it out perfectly. Like, it wasn't one of those, like,
pour after the cut. Yeah.
It wasn't one of those good shots.
Yeah.
It was a legitimate shot. Like, I was like, dude, this is ridiculous. So immediately I called, disputed it. I don't even care. That's fraud. Fuck you. I'm not paying $75 a shot.
That's ridiculous.
That was ridiculous, bro. So anyway, other than that, it was a great time, dude. We got to sit with a bunch of fighters. We got to network a lot. We scheduled over 10 different podcasts because of that.
Oh, nice.
Swear to God, bro. It was dope.
Awesome.
It was a blast, bro. And if you have not, the next time they have an event,
I got my buddy DJ's in the bare knuckle fighting.
Is he?
Yeah.
Shit, he fights for them?
Yeah.
Dude, we'll have to go. Whatever his,
I think, right? Bare knuckle or what's the other one?
Misfits.
Pride. No.
Oh, Pride.
Not Pride. I'm sorry.
We'll have to look it up.
I'm gonna look it up and I'll let you know.
No, dude, it's like, if next time they're in Florida, like, I'll get us tickets and we'll go down there.
Yeah.
And
absolutely.
we'll probably shoot a vlog for it, but we won't make it a podcast because it was very organized, and Cyrus did a great job, dude. He got us in 4 hours before the event started. and we got to sit with the ring in the background and everything and shoot a podcast with him before he did his announcing.
Nice.
Yeah, dude, I was stoked to the max. I was like, bro, this is dope. So, but with the pass too, we were able to get a whole bunch of other access stuff. Like we got the post-fight press conference. We were one of like 30 people that was allowed in there with the president of BKFC. We got to sit with all the fighters. They got to take pictures with their belts and all that shit. And there was a couple new champions and some guys that defended their titles. But dude, honestly, it was a blast. And I know people dive into the UFC like crazy. We have for years.
Oh yeah.
I am very happy to share passion with Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship because
it's brutal.
That's the thing though. If you go back and listen to Cyrus, it's not as bad as you would think. A lot of times these people aren't getting as cut up as you think they would, right? The reason why is because they know that Bare Knuckle's like I will lose faster. So there's 10 times more defense.
Right. And they're pulling punches just a little more.
Yes.
I feel like than they would be if they had padding on.
And that's the other part of it is they're going to go all out on a shot where they're like, I know I'm going to land this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because they're going to be exposed and all that stuff. So, but there was 4 fights where within 45 seconds, it was like straight combat. Boom.
Out.
Just out. We were all like, oh, like everybody in the fucking stadium. We were so hyped up, bro. That shit was insane.
I'm down, man. Let me know.
Yes. But yeah, dude. No, it's Captain America one. And Ash, while we were on a cruise to Mexico, dude, she got me a Thanos one.
Oh, nice.
Yes. And a Hulk one. Yeah. But they had a deal. You know how it is on
on the cruises.
Oh, we have a fantastic deal for you. That might have been, I think that was Asian. Maybe. I don't know. But either way, like they had two, you could get 2 of them for like $120. And then when we that's where I got that chess set. I don't know if I showed them to you.
Yeah,
I was very proud of that.
Yeah.
I was like, we got a deal on it. They were like, it's handmade. And I was like, no, it's not.
No, you're lying.
That's why I went to 4 other stores.
It says made in China on the bottom
Dog,
of it,
bro. Literally. And we went to 4 other stores in the same shopping plaza and they sold
Mexico.
the same fucking chess set. And I was like, dude, it's cool. I know you're getting me a little bit, but thing's pretty cool. And I want it. So I was like, I'm going to do this. But, oh, my God. Hey! Speaking of that, there's another thing I thought about that. You remember the Cubans that I got?
Oh, yeah. The ones that you told me about. You gave me one.
Yeah. I left half the box over at Finesse Barbershop. Yes. My boy's taking care of them. But they've been over there for almost a month and a half, 2 months. And you know what's crazy? I literally went there last night.
I was gonna say, I see that you got the fresh fade, man, and I seen the video. It looks good. I like it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Think I should keep up with it?
I think so.
Yeah. Do you think I would get hit on by more people? I'm gonna say people because sometimes.
Hey, listen, dude. I'll take a compliment from anybody.
Yeah.
Even if what I'm saying, even if it's even if it's a gay man.
I love free drinks.
You know what I'm saying? He hit. Thanks, bro. Like I don't swing that way.
I was gonna say, let's serious question now. Let's go to it. What is the perspective of what it's like to be hit on by a gay dude at a bar? It's only happened to me one time ever.
Mine was not necessarily at the bar. We went to the Burt Kreischer concert. We went to the Burt Kreischer show.
Stand-up?
Yeah, at the Emily Arena.
You got hit on by a gay dude at a Burt Kreischer stand-up?
On the way out. So first he said I overheard him saying he looks like Luke Combs. I get that a lot, or I used to get that a lot, right? Whenever I was a little heavier, I used to get that a lot, that I look like Luke Combs. Yes. And then so I hear that and I look over and the guy sees me look at him. He's like, yeah, I'm talking about you. You look like Luke Combs. And I just started laughing and said, yeah, I hear that a lot. He's like, actually, you want to take a picture with me? And I was like, I guess, bro, if you want to take a picture, sure. So like we posed for the picture, then we get done and he's like, oh man, you smell good. And he like kind of like looks at me and I was like, yeah, my wife thinks so too. And he's like, oh, okay.
Damn. So he was getting ready to shoot a shot.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, okay.
How do you feel that you destroyed a dream?
Oh, My bad, bro. My bad, dude.
Yeah, no, dude. So how did you feel internally about it though? Like, were you kind of like, damn, that was really weird, or were you like, it's all good?
Oh, yeah, it is what it is, bro.
I see. I'm that way too. But some people get really hype up about it. Some people get really like pissed off. They're like, don't bring that shit around me. Don't bring that gay shit around me. And they get real. It's like, I mean, I can understand like come into my house. I wouldn't like that. That would not be okay. But
I mean, I don't.
If you go out in public, I feel like you expose yourself to that, you know? And I think you should learn to be okay with it. People like doing that.
It doesn't bother me, you know. It just it's
It's like, listen, compliment's a compliment,
hey, yeah, I'll take it.
No, I'm with you, dude. It's just I got hit on at a gay bar when I was, and yes, I said that right, gay bar.
Gay bar.
I was at a gay bar and I was meeting a woman there, and she was there with like 4 of her friends. They were all gay.
Mm-hmm.
And when I walked in, I knew this is actually an awesome story because it was in my hometown and it was in a storage shed. Like they converted it into a full-fledged nightclub.
Oh, nice.
I'm talking about the neon paint, the strobe lights. Like they had a DJ up in the corner. Like you paid $10 to get in. Like they really made.
So it was a nice, cheap nightclub.
It was a very cheap nightclub, but it was nice. Like there was like 4 or 5 tables. There was a pool table, and there was people dancing everywhere. There was so much sweat being exchanged in that small fucking storage unit, dude. It was
the humidity. It had it dripping off the ceiling.
It was insane, bro. Like I walked in and I was like, dude, this is worse than Florida. So I'm there with her and we meet up, and I was like, as soon as I walked in, I was telling you that. As soon as I walked in, it was like something out of a cartoon, bro. This dude had 6 spikes, mohawk in a row. Perfect. What is that? The cylinders that come to the point?
Yeah.
Perfect, like symmetrical in line. And I was like, that dude's gay. What a hairstyle. and you see him, and it's just like, sorry, we had a cutscene. Ash showed up. She's been in Europe for 2.5 weeks. But yeah, so as I walk in, I realize immediately where I'm at. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm the type of dude like I'm gonna go check it out.
Let's go have fun.
I'm
gonna have fun.
Let's see what happens. And it's pretty simple. Like you get hit on, it's real easy too, especially at that time. Like I was still, obviously I was very big. I was like 265, 270 pounds, but I looked like your boy looked like he fucking worked out. So it's pretty simple. Like if someone comes up, says some shit, and they're just like, hey, and it's like, nah, I'm not interested.
Yeah.
You didn't have much of a problem.
Yeah.
So I walk in, and there's like, I don't want to make a comment. Whatever, dude. I'm big. Who cares? There was 3 very excessively large women that were grinding the shit out of each other. Like they might as well have just taken their clothes off. And they were going to town, bro, on top of the pool table. Like no one's playing pool. They're like,
they're just watching.
They're like, bro, we're in here going swimming. Like they're having a time. And I see the girl that I went there to see, and she's like, hey. And I was like, what up? And she's like, so? And I was like, yeah, this is a gay bar.
Yeah.
And immediately she's like, if I told you that, I didn't think you would come. And I was like, I mean, I would have showed up, you know, but now you lied to me. So I'm second guessing our friendship.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but there was tons of dudes there having a deal. There were tons of ladies there. And for how small this place was, again, it was legit a storage unit. And there was probably, there's probably 70 people in and out of that in the time that we were hanging out.
Dang.
There was a lot of people that went in there. And I was like, damn, man, it really shows you like this community's fucking going strong.
Yeah,
brother.
it's a big presence.
I love it. But I did get hit on there. Back to the original point. I got hit on there, and it was simplistic. I was like, bro, that's so flattering. Like, that's crazy. But I'm not gay.
Still makes you feel good.
And I mean, it didn't give me a boner.
No,
but
no.
At the same time, deep down, I was like,
you're like, oh man,
hey,
like, hey,
I'm hot.
It's
right.
It's nice to be appreciated.
That's awesome. So that was my experience with it. It just surprises me that some dudes get really uptight about it. You think it's weird for ladies to get hit on by other women and like?
No.
No, you think it happens just like a dude fantasizes that it does in porno? Like they're just like, oh my god, I've never been with a girl, and they just start doing it.
No, I think I don't know if it goes that far, but I'm sure like they. I mean, I know
probably
women,
why porno exists.
Yeah,
because those things don't happen.
Fantasy.
It's fantasy. Yeah. That's true. But anyway, here's a question. Seriously, dude, think about it this way. Like, how would you feel? I mean, we just hit it. We kind of hit the nail on the head. Like, how do you feel being a parent? Imagine you have a son, and then he turns 18 or 19 or 21 or maybe even 14. Like, and he kind of says that, and he's like, "Dude, I'm feeling like I'm a little gay." Do you think that would be a challenging scenario?
No.
I think
we're pretty.
I love how easy that was for you. I do. I'm really proud of you for that because there's always that. I always have that stereotypical thing. I don't ever think it's a bad thing, but I got to tell you, there's a certain point in time where I'd need 48 hours, and then I'd come back and I'd be like, dude, it's your life. You make your choices. If that's what you want to do, man, I support you. You know, I think there's that little like alpha mentality,
but
where
I mean, like you can be gay and still be an alpha, right?
And that's the thing. Yeah. Like, it's just the usual standard of how we grew up. Like that that is never okay,
right?
And then we learned a little bit, and it's like actually, it doesn't really matter.
I got family that is, and we, my family is very accepting as far as that goes. Cause it's like, it is what it is. Like how we feel about it isn't going to change how they are.
Yeah,
so there's really no point. There's no point in feeling any type of way about it. Just let them do them.
I agree. I think it hits home a little bit when it comes to like my son. Like if my son came to me and said that, he'd be like, I would have a negative thought, but I can't lie about it. But after the 24 to 48 hours, I would be like, dude, either way, it doesn't matter. Like you've been so accepting of everyone else. It doesn't really make a difference whether it's your son or not.
Well, my biggest thing is I don't care. Just don't be vegan.
Yeah.
Don't be vegan or vegetarian. Don't be vegan or vegetarian. When you come over and you bring your boyfriend, or if it's if we have a daughter and she's gay, whatever, like don't expect me to make a vegan steak because I don't know what the hell that is, and that's not ever going to touch my grill.
Here's something. All right. See, now we're getting somewhere that's really controversial for you. What if your son or daughter comes home one day from college and they look at you and say, "Hey, Dad, can you make me an Impossible Burger?"
Disowned.
Fuck this
kid. Gone. Don't have a child. Nope.
Dude, that's that's awesome. I have to agree with you. If I'm going to eat red meat, I'm going to eat red meat.
It's going to be meat. I'm not going to eat something that's designed to taste like something that I enjoy eating.
I agree. I agree with you 1,000%. I never once ordered the Impossible Burger from Burger King.
I did not for me.
You ordered it for you ordered it for Crystal.
For Crystal.
I knew it.
Yes. She wanted to try it and she tried it and she's like, eh.
Did it taste the same?
No, not really. It was
really?
no. Yeah, she wasn't. I think she ate like half of it and like that was pretty much it.
Ain't that some shit? That's crazy. Dude, so tell me something you got going on, brother.
Oh man, we have so much. We have you, Chris, and myself.
Yes, that's
we have
correct.
the screen company going, right?
Started a screening company.
Yep. So we got that going.
Mm-hmm.
Which I actually, we need to talk about that a little bit.
We got some business stuff we got to talk about after.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, we got that going. I got cleared of my blood clot, so I'm back into the punching game and all that. And I have been going to it's a place called the Salt Room over in Lakeland. And it's literally just a room that's filled with like a medical grade salt, and it's like pumped air into the room that's filled with salt, and like you're supposed to breathe in. It's supposed to be really good for your sinuses.
Oh, really?
And with my issues that I've been having, I was like, at this point, I'll try anything.
Yeah.
Right. So I've been going there, and so far it seems like it's helping all right. Every time I go in there and I leave, I can smell a little better than I could before I left.
Is it? Would you say it's like a full game changer, or is it like it helps?
It helps.
Gotcha.
It's not something that's going to be like you go once and it's going to be life changing. It's something that you have to do repetitively for a week or so before you really start seeing a difference. I notice a difference because I have really bad sinuses already. So whenever I go in there, I can't breathe. I can't smell like anything.
Really?
Like I can't, like, yeah, I can't, there's no sense, but like, especially body odor. Like I feel like I always stink because I cannot smell.
You never know.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. That's a real thing with dudes, man. And don't fucking lie, bro. As a guy, you really hit that moment.
Body odor is a big deal for men.
If
like,
you can't smell yourself, you really, in your mind, starts to be like, bro, I gotta smell
stink.
like shit.
Yeah, I smell like shit.
That's a real fucking thing.
So I'm constantly applying deodorant, constantly wearing cologne, because I feel like I stink. But then I go into the salt room, and when I walk in, I can't smell anything. I can't smell no like scented nothing. I can't smell shit. When I go sit in the salt room for 45 minutes and I come out, I can smell their little plugins that they have
Really
in there whenever I walk out. Yeah.
That's cool.
So there's a little bit of progress.
Baby.
Yeah. So I got, I'm starting to indulge back into the fitness thing. Went back to the doctor for my knee again. I'm still having knee pain. She told me to just carry on doing what I'm doing. Excuse me. I've been doing a lot of knee exercises. I've been getting back into the gym pretty regular.
Yeah. Just say you're looking a little toned.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
If I was gay, just saying. You never know. But that's good, man. Sounds like you're kind of really like pressing on the path, dude. I have been I've been working 24/7. I have zero progress in any health categories in my life. And
that's all right. You're making progress in other categories.
That's correct.
Life. As long as you're making forward progress, that's all that matters.
Exactly. Thank you for the words of encouragement, brother. Because we've been making a lot of progress podcast wise, which
I've been following, brother, and I see that the track that you're going, and it's a good track to be going down.
I love it, dude. And we're having a great time, especially with bare knuckle. Like I said, we got like 10 different fighters that have already booked.
That's awesome.
We got a dude in the Middle East.
Are y'all going to the Middle East to go do it?
I'm planning on it.
What?
Yes. It's Haran. It's right outside of Saudi Arabia. It's like an island in the ocean there.
Nice.
Yeah, dude.
That's exciting
and he's
stuff.
like, he's straight up. He was like, yo, if you come out here, he's like, fuck yeah, we'll make it happen. So, and then there's another dude in Australia.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but I fucked that up, to be honest. We had a virtual podcast book with him. I felt like such a dumbass. So I'm sitting here like, oh shit, like we're gonna have to figure some things out. There's a massive time zone difference, right? So I book him for February 3rd at 9. It's February 3rd, 11 a.m. his time, right? So I'm like, okay. In my perspective, it was going to be 9 p.m. mine time, right? What I did not account for is the fact that it's not forward for me. It is backwards. So at 9 p.m. on February 2nd, it's his February 3rd, 11 a.m.
Oh, no.
And
so you were 24 hours off?
I was 24 hours off because I realized that time for him was backwards. It wasn't forwards. So on February 2nd, he messages me, and I'm sitting in the media pool at BKFC 57. And he's like, hey, we still doing this? I said, hell yeah, brother. We're on for tomorrow. He's like, no, it's February 3rd, right now. And I was like, it's not. It's February 2nd. And he's like, and I was, oh my God. And I looked up the times. Australia is a day ahead of us. And I was like, fuck. I said, dude, I'm so sorry. He was so understanding. He's like, it's all good, brother. We'll just got to reschedule. But I'm standing there and I'm literally recording for the vlog, and I get hit up by this dude. And I'm like face to face with the guy who just won a championship, bleeding from his nose and cuts in his, and he's like, and you hear this dude, he's got the craziest accent. It's so funny. He's like, good eye, mate. Like he's really got the Australian accent. So that was a crazy learning curve experience right there for that one. But on some of the other stuff, man, we're doing big girl and big boy things. So, but with the podcast, we're making a lot. I was actually just recently a guest on the Up to Me podcast.
Oh, nice.
So it's Brian Humphrey. Yeah. Literally, not, was it last night? What's today? Thursday? Tuesday.
Yeah, Thursday.
Tuesday I was on there. Yep. And it's supposed to come out. I think it should be out for a week by the time this airs.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So, but it was a really good podcast, dude. He's got a unique setting. Like, he does a little bit more of like self accountability and like driving success, and how basically put together the platform so that he could tell people, especially lazy people, like, bro, it's your fault. And which I'm in full support of, because he's not wrong.
Jocko Willenick's does it the best.
Correct.
He's people ask me all the time, how do I be better? Be better.
You make a choice.
How do I get up early every morning and go to the gym? Get up early
and go to the fucking gym.
Yeah.
Like, it's not rocket science, bro. It's literally, it's a will. That's all it is. So, but he's got one of those, and it was a great time, dude. It really was. That was something that was cool. Next time that I get an invite from Brian, you'll have to go on there and tell your story, bro, because that was badass, especially with the weight loss and everything you've kind of built over the last 2.5 years.
Yeah, I would love to.
Of your existence.
If my story could help somebody else or inspire somebody else to do better in their own life, I'm happy with that.
Yeah, I love that. That was really cool. It was deep. I almost cried right there. This is awesome. But I think, and then next time what are we doing next time? I don't know. I don't know if we're live streaming the UFC event. This is all actually going to come out after. But either way, what else you got? What's another topic or like a ranking that'd be dope to talk
about? Oh man. So I've started venturing down, trying to maximize my time utilization.
So strong.
You all right, man?
It's tell you what.
Put some hair on the chest.
It does. I'm usually very manly, but it's given me an innie.
Nice.
Yeah. So, but continue.
So I last night or day before yesterday, I sat down and decided that I was going to try to map out my entire day the next day, like every minute.
Oh, like writing shit down type thing.
Yeah, like I'm using the my calendar app on my phone.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to account for every minute of my day from the beginning of my day to the end of my day yesterday. And by noon, and this is really hard for me to do.
I got one for you before you do that. Imagine like you do that for some dudes. They'd be like, "Did I spend 3.5 hours masturbating?" That's crazy. But continue. You did not do that.
No, I did not do that. But I actually accomplished quite a bit yesterday, and it helped me learn where a lot of my time goes. A lot of my time management issues that I have. I'll say like, oh yeah, I'm gonna run to Publix and grab a couple things. That should only take me 30 minutes in and out, there and back. In reality, it's gonna take me an hour because
traffic.
Well, the Publix is right around the corner from me, but just whenever I go into Publix, like I like to roam. Yeah.
You window shop a little bit.
Yeah, I just walk and I look and I take my time and I find stuff. I see good deals and shit, and it just ends up taking me longer than I wanted it to.
I like that.
So I yesterday with me doing that, I realized that there's a lot of time that's usually unaccounted for that I could be doing other stuff with. Right. So like it's helped me in my own time management, and self-discipline is what I'm, aiming for the most.
Yeah.
Is so then that way, whenever we have the kid, like I can't teach self-discipline to my child if I don't practice if I don't practice self-discipline myself.
No, that's good, man.
So I got 6.5 months, like we talked about, for me to practice my own self-discipline before I can start teaching it to my child.
That's good, man. I like that a lot, dude. I think that's something that people should probably take they should probably take that a little bit personally and try to venture in on that. That's a really good idea. That's a great evaluation of yourself. And there's no one else to blame.
No, it's my own fault. And I've been doing a lot of soul searching to say.
Yeah.
In
touch with yourself.
Yeah. And I the only way that you're going to fix it is to take the action to fix it yourself, right?
Take responsibility.
Yeah, I've been dealing with my own stuff. I've been working through my own shit. And so far I'm coming out on top. I'm realizing more that if I'm not active, if I don't live an active lifestyle, then I don't
depressed.
Yeah, I don't.
Tired.
I start getting, and Crystal gets, and she'll tell me straight up. She'll be like, "You need to go to the gym. You need to go."
That's so funny, bro. Ash says the same shit to me.
Yeah,
but it's true. It's the same thing. I think about it all the time, and like, I'll be 1,000% with you, bro. I'm in the moment of I use my level of exhaustion as the excuse, and the good thing is I have good reason to actually be tired.
Oh yeah,
which is great because I'm working 13 to 16 hours a day sometimes, and okay, I get it, but at the same time, you spent 13 to 16 hours working on something else that's literally going to give you a piece of green paper.
Yeah,
you haven't done anything for your body, anything for your mind. You haven't done any of that shit. So that is where my fault lies. I 100% indulge into the laziness. And then I'll tell you right now, the other thing that I do instead of trying to be physically active, get toxins out of the body, go do the ice plunge. And by the way, I got a home sauna now. I don't know if you saw it.
Oh no, I haven't. You'll have
to come over and use it.
Hell
bro.
yeah.
Dope as fuck.
Hell yeah. And I'll bring my ice plunge over.
I have an ice plunge now.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Even better.
Dude, we'll talk about it after.
All right.
But yeah, dude, it's like I don't even do any of that. But you know what I do clock and to try and get myself away? I'll play 2 hours of video games.
Nice. Just to get a little thumb action, a little thumb exercise.
That's the thing. It's completely unhealthy. The only thing it does do when I do that stuff, and this is something I will argue, I will fight to the death, bro. Those games help me release my mind.
Oh yeah.
And they really do. And some people it's not healthy. Because when I'm doing that to really just get out of my own head, I don't get mad if I lose. I don't do any of that stuff. I'm just playing, bro. Like, and then there'll be some times where you're playing a sports game and it'll be like, bro, that's some bullshit. But then you just like it's quick.
You keep
move
playing.
on. But my brain has the ability to get so engulfed. It's like that is the reality for a 30-minute game. That is my entire world.
So, and it's funny that you say that because, like, the idea behind meditation is the focus on one thing.
Yeah,
right?
The same thing.
Right? Like, you're just focusing on one thing. So when you do a standard meditation, you're focusing on your breath, right? You want to try to picture the air traveling into your nose and out of your nose, and you're just focusing on that. Well, whenever you play your video game, it's the same way. You're focusing on just what's going on inside that video game for 30 minutes. So like you kind of shut everything else off around you. Yeah.
No, I agree with you on that. 1,000%. I couldn't agree with you more, brother. Yeah.
Boot.
DOS Boot. Got that for Christmas. This also helps me think about other things.
Yes, it does.
Oh, that's good, man.
And it sucks because I would like to dedicate more time to fitness. I really enjoy fitness. I enjoy the people that I get to meet in the in the fitness industry and the things that I get to learn. Because there's always new shit.
And it's one thing I'll tell you that's hard, especially on the other end. It's very difficult for me to be okay with everything as far as fitness wise. Because let me explain that. I'll break that down a little bit further because sometimes I can communicate a little bit broadly. What I'm saying is the actual hard parts of fitness, I love 75% of the time. There's a 25% where I would rather get shot than go and work out. But the other parts, what you're talking about, the great things when you're sitting in the sauna and you got a couple dudes and you're just bullshitting about the fight last night or watching the baseball game or whatever it may be, that stuff is awesome. The people you meet there, great, awesome motivators. It makes your body feel so good. The thing that really baffles me, the thing that really gets me, is that we will sit here and we can recognize all the amazing things that come out of that. And we both are 100% victims of this. And and I know our brains tell us to do this. We see so many positives, the people we meet, the great times we have, the laughs we share, the gains that you get, muscle growth, you get in better shape, you can breathe better, your life is better. You just start feeling happier overall. The depression goes away. There's so many positives, right? But your brain finds a way to find that 25% where you're like, dude, fuck, I do not want to run at all. And it cancels out all the awesome shit that the gym does. And it makes you like
that's it. That 1 second, that 1 second decision.
And that's it. And there's only one downfall to the gym is it's hard. When you push yourself, it's hard.
Yeah.
And it's not fun to do that sometimes.
No.
There's other times where we're like, fuck yeah, and we're hype and we're like, yeah, I'm going to outrun myself. There's the 25% of time where it sucks. Matter of fact, I'll even say 10%. And that little 10% trumps all the positive shit. And you're like, I'm not going today. Fuck that.
Fuck this. I'd rather just lay in bed today.
It is, dude. It's crazy when you think about it that something so little can affect such a great thing for you. All the good things that happen from it. Because you literally have never told me a negative thing about getting healthier, losing weight, getting in shape. You've been so thankful and so gracious about the entire process. And you're like, you've not gloated one time about getting a little jacked. You've been like, dude, it's just, I feel so good. Right. And it's amazing how all that can go away in a matter of 10 seconds.
Oh yeah, absolutely. The past few weeks has been kind of hard. My knee's been jacked up. It's been hurting. And, I've just been so tired. I worked, I would say 7 days straight, but I didn't work quite 7 days straight. I had to take a day off to go take care of some medical issues, but I got attacked by a cat.
Did you really? Holy shit.
I
was going to say, that's real, bro.
Got me on my face a couple times.
I thought you were being funny.
No, I really got attacked by a cat.
Dude, it looked like you got attacked by a Florida panther. Jesus. That's a thing.
Yeah.
That's what you see my cats walking around. You're like, bro.
Dude, that cat almost got punched. I had him. He bit me on the tip of the finger a couple times. The tip of my pinky bit me twice. Yeah. And when he did, I had a hold of him in this hand. I drew back, and I was about to waylay this cat, and I'm like, oh, God, I'd kill him.
I know.
Oh, it wasn't his fault. It wasn't the cat's fault.
It is what it is.
But anyway, I digress.
Dude, let's go tidy this one up, man. What you got for your spice of the week, bro?
My spice of the week. Check yourself.
Ooh.
Check yourself, right? Because we're role models.
We're role models.
Right.
I didn't think of myself as a role model, but
you are. You got 2 children. You're a role model for those 2 children.
Okay, now you threw it back in my face, made me look like a dumbass. So I'm gonna take that. You're right. I'm a role model. Fucking
right. Check yourself, man. You gotta the little eyes are on you. You got to make sure you're setting a good example.
I get that. So that's okay. That's more like advice.
Well, I mean that's. Oh yeah, I guess. My bad.
No, you're good. We're good. Dude. You got to tell your truth, brother. I love it. I would say mine would probably be, to sound a little weird, having Ash went on vacation for 2 weeks. She went to Europe, and having the ability to kind of just, I'm the dominant here. Kind of like that solo dolo, like I run shit.
Swinging it around with
like I do what I want.
Yeah.
When the kids are at school, like I fucking sit on my couch naked. Yeah. Like that right there, like that was kind of a dope feeling. That would probably be my spice of the week because I was kind of riding high a little bit, in a better happy mood, all this stuff. I will say this, I get like a week into it and I'm like, all right, kind of
I wish I had somebody to cuddle with.
Good. So But without a doubt, guys, please, whenever you get a chance, go subscribe. Subscribe on the YouTube. Help us out. Make sure you write your comment. Let us know your spice of the week. We want to get you guys involved, and we want to know what is making your guys' lives a little bit better. So you can find us on Instagram. You can find us on Facebook. Find us on TikTok and on YouTube. Once again, make sure you hit the notification bell.
Ding.
Ding, so that you know whenever we're popping off new vlogs. Since every time we go to a different place, we are shooting a vlog now, and we're posting it out. So appreciate you guys. Love you guys. And
Love
if you get
y'all.
a chance, go follow my boy Devin here. As you know, he's an awesome dude, fantastic human being, and there's no better friend out there. All of you, he's a better friend. The end.
I love you.
2 dimes and a token.